Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Magic Monday. I'm Amara, and today our focus is on the imagination of hearing. And our imagination, of course, is the ability to picture in our mind, in our being, that which is not yet present to our senses. And one part of the imagination is to see something. The other part is to hear something, because we have hearing going on internally and externally all the time. And it's all connected together. And the imagination of inner hearing is to hear and to intend to hear that which has not been heard yet. And so the power of using our intending, our imagination, is to be affected by things as if they were present now and here. And so today the invitation is we go about listening and really, really listening. This is came up for me because I went to a spring quartet. They were playing Vivaldi, and a very, very familiar, the Four Seasons here in Santa Fe. And it was really curious, this beautiful church. And I was listening to the spring, the first one. And because I know this, we all know Vivaldi's Four Seasons so well. I could hear the, let's say, the flaws, the small flaws, the small imperfections of the lead violinist. And because I had heard the Vivaldi's Four Seasons, like many of us have so many times, I could hear the small flaws, the small imperfections. And I thought, oh, this is really, really curious, because I had this inner ear, this inner hearing, this inner imagination of what the sound reverberation was. And when I heard it differently with the small imperfections, it just, I just went to like, wow, that is beautiful. I have this other listening going on inside. And so once I was able to just hear inside and to kind of make note of the other hearing on the outside. So let's just practice this for a moment here, in this moment here. And that is to, wherever you are, if you're driving, please pull over. Don't do this while you're driving or on a treadmill. So take a moment and uh, close your eyes. Maybe put your hand on your heart, and start out by seeing if you can project your listening to listen to something further away. Hear a sound further away from you. And then maybe bring it closer and hear something in the room nearby. Or maybe your own feet or something touching a table. You can hear the sound. And then let's go ahead and pull in the hearing inside, in the body, and begin to take a few breaths and just listen to the breathing. Listen internally. So there's a physical listening inside, but there's also a hearing of imaginary sound in the imagination, a hearing of internal voice, internal self-talk, which is hearing. And essentially, the hearing that goes on, it is said that we are an ear of faith, that we can be receptive in our hearing And I think it was John Cage. He also said, Happy New Year. Instead of saying Happy New Year, he said, Happy New Year, so that we could have fresh listening and hear things freshly. And so there is a deep sense of hearing invisible things. Our bodies are a listening chamber. Our bodies are listening chambers because we can pick up and tune in on the vibrations of things coming, things happening. And you can think of the whole world like an orchestra filled with sounds. An ability to receive is the ability to hear. Hearing is the ability to receive. And no one ever knows what is going to happen next, what is going to be said, what you are going to hear. So for now, let's create something out of nothing, a listening inwards, a listening to your own breath. Put a hand on your heart and listen. Listen to this breath and hear your lungs expanding. And then breathing in. What is one thing today that I want to hear myself say? Breathe in, feeling thankful. Thank you for what's around me. Things will happen today, both in an inner knowing and inner listening. What does peace, solace, kindness, what does this sound like? What is that vibration? It's a reverberation. And once you hear, once you are here, once you are aligned and you're open and you're hearing and you're vibrating with a moment of being just here, now just open your ears and hear a voice that speaks inwardly without any sound, but yet you can hear it. How cool is that? So saying today, I am open, I am quiet, I am clear. It's a simple reset. Opening, listening to the sounds around you. Imagine hearing today. How wonderful it is you are here. How wonderful it is that you do this for me. How wonderful it is that I am here to see this, to hear this. I'm Amara Charles, and wishing you to having a wonderful day.